1, Echelon 3, 756, extrication assignment, northbound 101, north of field.
Fires started almost simultaneously in multiple places. Over 7,000 structures were destroyed and about 3,000 homes. I think at the height in the early days of the fire, maybe about 100,000 people were evacuated. It's a collective trauma.
Sounded like a war zone, looked like a war zone. You know, they talk about the Hanley fire. It took a day to get here. It burned about the same footprint, but it took about a day, burned less than 200 structures. This fire started at night, made it to Santa Rosa in 4.5 hours, and there's no comparison other than the footprint. Cal Fire Incident Management Team came here to help run this incident. And he just shook his head and said, man, I've never seen anything like this. I've been doing this a long time. So that's not terribly comforting, but that's where we're at right now. If we keep having these wind events, how do we protect our citizens? How do we protect our infrastructure? What are the things that we can do to make it as good as possible? We've been through 4 or 5 years of drought. That drought stresses all the brush, all the trees, and you know, the winds at Geyser Peak on one of the weather stations was clocked at 108 miles an hour. And I don't know what you do with those kinds of winds. When something catches on fire, it's all you can do to try to figure out where it's going and how fast it's going to get there.
I never would have thought a fire would come out of the hills and run the flats in Santa Rosa. I really didn't. Cars were being flipped over. There were shoebox chunks of, embers that were being carried well ahead of the fire. You'll see there's some trees where all the limbs are they're snapped off. They're not burned off, they're snapped off.
These natural disasters are so common now that people know it's going to happen to their community. It's not like a matter of if, but when. It is a wake-up call to everyone that climate change is here and that you need to plan for it.